My name is Jules Scheltes. I'm here together with my co-founder Wiemel Peters. And in this presentation, I would like to talk about our ambition for a global deployment of our clever and affordable steerable laparoscopic instruments. Just to give you an insight of the product that we already have on the market. This is our LaparFlex device. It's an instrument for laparoscopic procedures through small holes in the abdominal wall, in the abdominal cavity. And what you see over here is that we make these instruments steerable. So you can actuate the distal end of the device in the direction of the tissue plane that you want to do your procedure on. You can work over organs, around other instruments. And this helps the surgeon to avoid a lot of hassle during his procedure. But I'd like to zoom out a little bit first. What do you see right now in the laparoscopic device market? The rise of robots. This is just a list of laparoscopic robots currently entering the market. But these robots come with a price. They are expensive to buy, but also the use per procedure is quite costly. We estimate that the additional cost for using a robot in a surgery is between 2.5 and 4,000 euro. This means that only primarily use in the high-income countries is possible. 80% of the world at this moment cannot have access to the robot, and this is where the LaparFlex comes in. What we provide is one of the key features of a surgical robot is maneuverability. You can articulate distal end of your instrument, a grasp or a scissor, in any direction. We also see that a recent survey amongst German surgeons shows that 80% of the surgeons would like to have maneuverability in their instruments. And if you combine it with the advancements in imaging technologies, 4K, 3D is already on the market, ICD fluorescence, AE recognition of anatomical structures. If you see an anatomical structure better, you want to reach it better. These are just some numbers to give you an idea on the market for laparoscopic devices. It is huge. It is growing. And at this moment, with the current LaparFlex device, we target about 30% of this market. So in 30% of all laparoscopic procedures, we think the LaparFlex has an added value for a hospital. We aim for the semi-complex procedures in high-income countries and the high-complex procedures in middle-income countries. So if you take 30% of all laparoscopic surgeries being performed, you still have quite a big market. Why are we here then? We're here to raise money for the further development of our LaparFlex devices, but the 30% is not enough for us. We'd like to have more. We'd like to have a coverage of maybe 90% of all laparoscopic procedures using DEAM instruments. And this is where the next generation of the LaparFlex comes in. I'm the founder of DEAM together with my colleague, and I've witnessed the use of our current device many times in the surgical field. And we got a lot of feedback from surgeons, and we know what we have to make in the next generation. So this is a list of things that we have to implement. We have to extend the number of end effectors on the devices. Bipolar surgery, suturing devices. The pricing should be reduced so that it's a cost-effective proposition for a hospital. Additional functions are implemented in the next generation, and this will eliminate the learning curve. We already have a very short learning curve, but the next generation will be completely self-evident in use. Sustainability is very important. We will reduce the number of disposable parts in the device, and this will lead to a broader coverage of our steerable laparoscopic devices. Now, if we zoom in on the user, why would a surgeon use one of our devices? For the current model it is the enhanced maneuverability. And compared to competitors, which also have handheld steerable devices, we have a very short learning curve. Within 1 or 3 procedures, they're already used to using our instruments, where we have competitive pricing. And the last one is important. We are a unique product, so we are not in conflict with any deals that hospitals make with the larger medical device companies. For the next generation device, this proposition will even become more attractive for surgeons. Question is, can we do it? We are a company, and I'm quite proud of it. We are at this moment with 15 people in the company, and we do everything ourselves. Well, we do our own assembly. We have done our own CE registration, which is for both a Class 2A and a Class 2B device. We have a reliable supply chain. We do it ourselves, and we can do it. We've proven it that we can do it with the current device on the market. We see this global deployment happening. Why? It's the right time. Everybody wants to have steerable devices. Every surgeon wants to have steerable devices. Our device is very easy to use. They have an affordable proposition for hospitals. We have no obstructions in hospitals. We have an answer to the sustainability wave that's flowing. And we already see the word of mouth from surgeons using our devices. So in summary, there is a need for handheld steerable devices. We already have a product on the market. The next generation will even extend the use of our devices, and we can do it. We have a proven track record. So I'd like to invite you to join us in our autumn finance round and help us with the global deployment of our clever and affordable steerable laparoscopic instruments. Thank you very much.